Ethan was 6 years old when he began talking about a life he never lived. It started during breakfast. He looked at his mother and said he did not like eggs anymore. He said he used to eat them every morning before going to work at the docks. His mother paused. There were no docks in their town. Ethan kept eating, calm, focused. He said the water smelled like metal. He said the fog came in early that year. He said a man named Lucas still owed him money. His mother laughed once, then she stopped. Ethan described a small apartment near a river. He knew where the light came in during the afternoon. He knew which floorboard creaked near the sink. These were not guesses, they were observations. Later that day, his teacher noticed something else. Ethan drew a picture instead of writing. It showed a man lying near water, face down, one shoe missing. When asked, Ethan said it was an accident. Then he corrected himself. No, someone helped it happen. He could not explain how he knew. He just knew the order of things. First, the argument, then the push, then the silence that felt too long. That night, Ethan woke up screaming, not from fear, from confusion. He asked his father why he was small again. He asked why his hands were clean. His father told him he was dreaming. Ethan accepted that answer. But the next morning, he asked a new question. Did they ever find my body? No one answered. Outside, the river was higher than usual. The news mentioned the missing man from a nearby city, name not released. Ethan listened. He nodded once. That's not the one, he said. Not yet. The statements continued. They never came all at once. Ethan spoke in fragments, between homework, between cartoons, between quiet moments no one thought to interrupt. He knew how to tie a sailor's knot. He knew the sound of a specific engine starting too cold. He knew what it felt to wait for someone who would not come. His parents began writing things down, not because they believed him, because it was easier than arguing. One entry stood out. Ethan said he died on a Tuesday. He was very clear about that. He said it mattered because trash day was Wednesday, and because someone moved his wallet before the police arrived. This was not imagination. It was sequence. At school, a counselor asked gentle questions. Ethan answered without emotion. He said the man who killed him did not plan it at first. He said anger arrived faster than thought. He said regret came later, too late to be useful. The counselor asked for a name. Ethan hesitated, then shook his head. He hasn't done it yet, he said. Not again. That word stayed in the room. Again. A week later, Ethan pointed at a man on television. The screen showed a local business owner interviewed about river safety. Ethan said nothing. He only watched. That night, he asked his mother to lock the back door. Not because he was scared, because he checks doors, Ethan said. That's how he calms down. The man on TV smiled often. He spoke carefully. He lived near the river. Police had no reason to look at him. No history, no record. But Ethan corrected one small detail. He throws things away on Tuesdays now, he said. He learned. No one asked what lesson he meant. Outside, the river dropped back to normal. The town relaxed. Ethan did not. The prediction came quietly. No dramatic announcement. No warning shouted into a room. Ethan said it while coloring. He said someone would die near the old footbridge. Not today, soon. He said it would look like an accident, just like before. He said the difference this time was the witness. There will be one, he said. They won't know they saw anything. His parents contacted the police. The officer listened. He was polite. He explained coincidence. Children imagine patterns. Rivers attract accidents. The officer left. Ethan watched from the window. He parks 2 streets away now, Ethan said. He thinks it looks normal. 3 days later, a man was found dead near the footbridge. Slip and fall, head injury, river involved. The news called it tragic. Ethan corrected one word: predictable. Police reopened the case, not because of Ethan, because of the wallet. It was found too far upstream, dry. Small detail, quiet problem. They questioned the business owner again. He cooperated. He smiled. Ethan saw the interview replayed. He said he's afraid of hands. He remembers what his did. The police found gloves in the man's car, new ones, unused. They checked his trash schedule. Tuesday, they checked security cameras near the bridge. One angle missing. It had been blocked by a parked car, registered to the same man. The explanation unraveled without noise. No confession at first, just silence. Ethan slept through the arrest. When he woke, he asked one final question. Did they see it clearly this time? His mother nodded. Ethan closed his eyes. That should be enough, he said. After the arrest, the memories slowed. Ethan still remembered details, but they arrived without urgency. He forgot the dock smells first, then the apartment light. He no longer corrected the news. Doctors offered explanations. Stress, development, coping. None of them explained the accuracy. The man confessed a week later. Not dramatically, not proudly. He said it was easier the second time. That admission mattered. It confirmed sequence. Ethan listened to the confession recording once. He asked for it. He said the voice sounded smaller than he remembered. Then he returned to school. He learned spelling rules, he forgot knots. One afternoon, he drew another picture. This time it showed a river. Empty. No body, no shadow. His teacher asked what it meant. Ethan thought for a moment. "It's finished," he said. At home, his parents stopped writing things down. They stopped checking the locks twice. Life resumed its normal shape. But one detail remained. Ethan avoided Tuesdays. Not because of fear, out of habit. Habits fade slowly. On a quiet evening, his mother asked if he remembered the other life. Ethan shook his head. "I remember knowing, not being." That distinction mattered. The case closed cleanly. Evidence aligned, no missing pieces. No one mentioned a 6-year-old boy. No one needed to. The story makes sense if you listen carefully. A man killed once by accident, then learned how to hide it, then did it again. A child spoke details no one taught him. Not emotion, information. The obvious explanation is imagination. Children borrow stories. But imagination does not follow schedules. It does not correct evidence. It does not wait for facts to catch up. Ethan never asked for attention, never changed his story. He only adjusted when the world proved him wrong. That is not fantasy. That is observation. Whether memory survives death is not the question. The question is simpler. What happens to truth when no one listens? In this case, it waited. Quietly, patiently, in the voice of a child who did not know why he knew. And when the facts aligned, the truth let go. Cleanly, without drama, just like it always does.
If you like this type of content, don't forget to like, share, and comment if you have an idea, thoughts, or theory, and subscribe for more.